Hello, this is Spartan Commander, and this is a 638th Rome Total War Brotherhood game that I've put onto YouTube. As regular viewers will know, I usually put a battle on Wednesday midweek, but I've got an appointment tomorrow, so I thought I'd put the midweek battle on today, Tuesday. And this is an old kind of forgotten map that we're fighting on called the Sierra Nevada map. And as you can see there, it is quite a hilly map, but if you notice, it's pretty even on both sides here. Yes, it is hilly, but it is, if you look as we move up this map, you'll see that it is pretty even on both sides. And both sides, as you can see, go up to the higher part of the map there. So it is even to both teams. And as I say, recently I've been hosting on a lot of old, forgotten Rome Total War maps, just to give us a bit more interest in our battles. And I think most players that have played on these old maps have quite enjoyed them. As I say, I think it adds a little bit more to the battle when you play on maps you haven't played on maybe before. Okay, our first teammate is Brotherhood member Uther. Now, Uther's got 11 infantry, 3 archers, and 6 cavalry. Okay, 11 infantry, 3 archers, and 6 cavalry. Quick look at the upgrades on his cavalry, and he's just got gold shield, gold attack on his cavalry. So I think that's a pretty good balanced Roman army. Be interesting to see how well he does during the course of the battle. Okay, our next teammate is Brotherhood member Lando. Now, Lando's got 15 infantry and 4 cavalry. Okay, 15 infantry and just 4 cavalry. Quick look at the upgrades on his cavalry. Just gold shield, gold attack on his cavalry. So he's gone a bit heavy on the infantry there. Be interesting to see how well that does during the course of the battle. Okay, our next teammate is Brotherhood member Aurelius. Now, Aurelius has got 13 infantry and 5 cavalry and a peasant unit. Okay, quick look at the upgrades. He usually brings mixed upgrades. Can you see there? 7 upgrades and experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack on some of his units. I think most of his units got 7 upgrades on, and others have just got 6 upgrades on, gold shield, gold attack. Also, I'd like to draw your attention here. Can you see that he's got an eagle unit and an infantry general unit there for a lot of morale for his infantry. That eagle unit always brings that extra morale and keeps your army fighting longer during the course of the battle. And our last teammate is myself, Spartan Commander, who's bought his very old Greek cities army of 14 Spartans and 5 mixed archers. And when I say mixed archers there, you can see they're hiding at the moment. If you notice there, if you look at the writing, you see hiding. I've got 3 Cretan archers and 2 of the short range cheap archers as well. Okay, so there's our team on this very, very little used map. It should be a great battle for you to watch. And here is the other team. We have Greek Demokritos here. I think that's how you pronounce it, Demokritos. And he has got 13 pikes, 2 archers, and 5 cavalry. And just to say, the Greeks clan on Rome Total War was to be the best clan with the spear and pike faction. And to this end, they used to practice for hours and hours and hours with the pike and spear factions. And I think, in the end, most players on Rome Total War would say that the Greek clan did become the best clan with the pike and spear faction. And whenever you see a Greek clansman across the battlefield from you with Macedon, Seleucid, or Greek cities, you knew you were in for a real challenge. So make no mistake, the Greek clan did become the best clan with the pike and spear factions on Rome Total War. As you can see there, most of his army is hiding in the woods there. Okay, their next teammate is Brotherhood member Barclayman. Now, Barclayman has got 15 Sacred Band Spearmen and 5 Sacred Band Heavy Cavalry that, of course, are hiding in the woods at the moment. Their next teammate is Brotherhood member Mad King. Now, Mad King has just got 6 archers, 7 infantry and 6 cavalry. I say that's a very unusual army build there. Only 7 infantry, and he's only got gold shield, gold attack on. I thought with such a small amount of infantry, that infantry might be really well upgraded. So I'm guessing he spent his money on his cavalry, which he's done. Quicker the upgrades: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's fully upgraded there. 1, 2, 7, 8, yeah, 9, yeah. Fully upgraded Praetorian Cavalry. Remember, this cavalry does really well with just gold shield, gold attack on, but you fully upgrade it and you turn elite cavalry into kind of super cavalry there. But will those 6 fully upgraded cavalry make up for just 7 infantry? I guess we'll just have to see as the battle unfolds. And their last teammate is Brotherhood member Man 2. Now Man 2 has got 3 archers, 12 infantry and 5 cavalry. Okay, so I think that's quite a balanced army. Quick look at the upgrades on his cavalry. He usually brings serious cavalry. 1, 2, 3. Fully upgraded cavalry. Another 5 lots there of fully upgraded Praetorian Cavalry. Okay, so if you notice here, can you see that on this highest part of the map, the enemy do have the advantage? Can you see it's slightly higher than where my Greek cities are, so they've got the advantage there. And now both teams here will be running up to this high ground. Okay, all my team here will be running up to this higher ground, and all of Man 2's, where Man 2 is, all his team will be running up to this higher ground as well. Okay, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here once we all get up to this higher ground. It should be a great battle for you to watch, and an unusual one too. Okay, at this stage of the battle, I just sort of show you my tactical movement here. Can you see I've moved my Greek city's army forward into these woods? Try to get up a little bit more on the higher ground there, as all my teammates are joining me. My job here at the top of the hill here is to hold this position here until my teammates can get to me. Okay, as I say, I've moved a little bit forward there to try and equalise the ground up a bit. But as I say, you can see all the enemy troops arriving up on this higher part of the hill. And as I say, my job is to try and hold here until my teammates join me. As I say, it should be a cracking battle. Okay, at this very, very early stage of the battle, here you'll see Mad King bringing down his 6 archers here to our left flank. Probably with the view, I would think, probably shooting into the flank of my Spartans, possibly. And he's bringing down his whole Brutii army now onto this left flank. You'll notice here that, if you remember, my archers were in hiding, but I've brought them out of hiding now to counter those archers of Mad King. But as I say, you can see Mad King's Brutii army there moving around to our left, and here you'll see Lando moving his SBQR army over there to try and counter Mad King's Brutii army. But if you notice here, the way that Mad King's positioned his army, could you see he is now on the lower part of the hill, which will allow Lando to do to get the downhill charge bonus if Lando decides to charge down that hill. He will get the, as I say, the downhill charge bonus. Let's say I've got my archers here. I've got to move the shorter range archers forward to get in range of Mad King's archers, but I will be trying to neutralise them. But as I say, look at the positioning of Mad King. Now, what I was thinking was, do you think this could be a trap here to try and encourage Lando to attack Mad King here? Now, the reason I asked that is because I would think it's very unusual for Mad King to position his army down there like that, given the enemy team, Lando, if you like, the the downhill advantages that he'll be getting. It's almost like Mad King is bait to encourage Lando to attack. I don't know what you think, but the way that, as I say, Mad King has positioned his army there is looking like he's asking to be attacked. And if you notice here, Lando, being very aggressive and attacking, as we know he is going to attack here. Okay, but I just like to draw your attention here too. Remember, Mad King's cavalry is fully upgraded Praetorian Cavalry. Remember here that you've got Man 2's fully upgraded cavalry, and if you look at the Macedonian cavalry here, you'll see that that's also got 8 upgrades on, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. So the enemy cavalry is really, really well upgraded here. And what I'm thinking is here, look, with the downhill bonus that they've got, if Lando does attack Mad King, they're going to have the downhill charge bonus with their cavalry. And as I say, I think Mad King will know that Lando is so aggressive, so attacking, that he probably can't resist moving forward. Now, can you see Mad King here going to take the battle to Lando here? Let's see how he's moving forward. Very aggressive move there, bearing in mind that Mad King's only got 7 infantry. That is a very aggressive move there. But I think this is possibly part of the enemy battle plan there, if you look where their cavalry is positioned. Okay, so as I say, Mad King here taking the battle to Lando. And you can see Lando's cavalry is locked and loaded as well, but you can see a lot of enemy cavalry there with the downhill charge bonus. Okay, here comes Lando's cavalry. Very aggressive attack here by Lando. Get ready for this. Bang! As he smashes in there. And here you can see Mad King's Brutii cavalry going to counter-attack there. And bang! As that smashes in there as well. Nice hit there, and here comes that well upgraded Macedonian companion cavalry. Going to smash in as well. Get ready for this. Okay, so you can see that cavalry going to smash in there. Now here you can see Aurelius has brought his cavalry over from the other flank. Okay, but can you see the positioning where he's got his cavalry? If he attacks, he's going to be attacking uphill with all the disadvantages that gives you. But here comes that Macedonian cavalry. Get ready for this. Bang! As they smash into Lando's infantry. Okay, here comes Aurelius' cavalry attacking uphill here. Okay, and there you can see Lando's cavalry attacking as well. And bang! As that charges in there. And there you can see Uther's cavalry charging there as well. That Scipio cavalry. And bang! As that smashes in there as well. Make no mistake, this could be the make or break of the battle here on this left flank of ours. This is massive, really massive here on this left flank. There's cavalry and infantry there. You can see that Julii cavalry smashing in to Lando's infantry as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's pause the game for a second here. So you've got, I think, all our cavalry is involved on this left flank here. Okay, over on the right flank, you'll see that you can see there. Can you see that Aurelius is now moving forward, going to attack on our right flank there, probably looking to take some pressure off of our left flank. But make no mistake, I feel whoever wins on this left flank will go on to win the battle. Okay, at the moment, if you look at our numbers, it looks like we're doing really well there. And here you can see that Macedonian cavalry coming in. He's changing to wedge formation. Look for more impact, more penetration, and bang! As he smashes in there. Oh my gosh, you can see a lot of our units now are starting to rout under that massive impact. Oh my gosh, now you can see that. We can see we're counter-attacking with our cavalry. And bang! As we smash back in there with our cavalry, counter-attacking. Loads of counter-attacking by both teams here, as you can see. Oh my gosh, but as I say, on this left flank, I think this could be the make or break of the battle here. Whoever goes on to win here could go on to win, as I say, the whole battle. You can see, I think most of Lando's infantry has now been taken out. Let's pause the game for a second. You can see Lando's general's been routed there, and I think he's got maybe two infantry units left, those two there. And I think the rest of his army has been routed, okay, on this left flank. And you can see Mad King's Bruto army there moving forward. Let's say Lando's just got a couple of infantry units left. He's lost most of his infantry. You can see the Macedonians moving down there with those long pikes. But I think Mad King here, in coordination with his allies, really give us a smashing on that left flank. Let's say you can see Aurelius here on our right flank, looking to move forward here to engage the enemy troops. But if you notice, the enemy troops are on higher ground than Aurelius. Okay, can you see him moving forward? You'll notice that the enemy are on higher ground, so if he attacks, he would be attacking uphill there. Okay, you see the Carthaginians there? They are on definite higher ground, and the Julii troops are on higher ground as well if he decides to attack there. Okay. But as I say, that left flank of ours, after a terrific fight there, it looks like it's been broken there by the enemy troops. Okay. And you can see Mad King probably looking to move his infantry and cavalry forward there into our left flank with a view to maybe look to roll us up from left to right there. Okay, you can see him moving his infantry and cavalry forward. Remember, his cavalry is fully upgraded. And you can see that the Carthaginian General Bark's got his his Sacred Band cavalry in there as well, as Mad King charges fully upgraded cavalry in there. You can see our Scipio ally pulling his cavalry back. But if you notice here, can you see Uther's Scipio infantry? He's moved from the other flank. Uther did a good thing because he had to run the furthest. He let his army rest before he's putting it into battle. But as I say, you can see all the Brutii cavalry and infantry and the Carthaginian cavalry there on our left flank. Okay, so as I say, after a fierce scrap here, you can see our left flank there has been decimated. But here you can see that Mad King's archers is also shooting into us from there. And as I say, here you can see I'm starting to move my Greek cities towards those Macedonians there. Okay, I decided I'd like to try, if I can, to break through the long pikes of Macedon. But just look at how long those pikes are of those Macedon pikemen. Okay, look at the length of those pikes in comparison to the short spears of my Spartans. So it's quite a big ask here, I think, for short-speared Spartans to try and break into Macedonian formations. And as I say, you can see Aurelius there facing Julii and Carthaginian troops there. Plus, you can see some Macedonian pikemen there have turned to face Aurelius's army as well. So As I say, Uther with his Scipii army at the back of us there, he did well. He rested his troops before he put them into battle, so that's the best thing to do after he's run all the way from the bottom of the hill to the top. Okay, like we've talked about, about fitness of your army. Very tired or exhausted, your army's battle proficiency just drops off the side of a cliff. So he did well to rest his troops. But here on our left flank, you can see Mad King's Brutii troops there. Looks like he's pulling his infantry and cavalry back. You can probably see Uther's Scipii infantry and cavalry coming towards him. Now, bearing in mind that Mad King's Brutii army was a very small army. He only had 7 infantry units, do you remember? And now it looks to me like he's going to be hit with a downhill charge from Uther's Scipii troops there. Okay, you can see bang as I smash in there. You can see Uther's Scipii cavalry and infantry both engaging Mad King's Brutii troops there. No doubt they're going for Mad King's general. They'd like to take out Mad King's general, take the morale bonus away from Brutii there. That's what they're doing. You can see Uther really sweeping forward here with his infantry and cavalry. Right, let's just pause the game for a second here. So you can see there they've now routed Mad King's general, which is good news for us. And Uther may well take his army on through now, okay, and position them round about there, say, and then smash into the flank of those Carthaginians and into maybe the rear of those engaged Macedonian pikemen there. So that'd be good news for us. You can see my Spartans there trying to make inroads into those Macedonians there. I'm really forcing them in there, really forcing the attack there. Okay, but you can see some of those Macedonian pikes have turned to engage Aurelius. Now, poor old Aurelius here is attacking Julii troops, enemy Carthage troops, plus he's got Macedonian troops coming in on his flank, plus he is attacking uphill as well. So Aurelius here is taking on a massive challenge, and look at the enemy cavalry, locked and loaded here, ready to smash into his flank. Okay, so as I say, Aurelius is taking on a big challenge here, facing Julii, Carthage and Macedon, plus the enemy cavalry ready to charge into him there. Okay, meanwhile over on our left flank you can see here the Scipii troops of Uther looking to move round, and you can see my Spartans there making inroads into the Macedonians and the Carthaginians there. Okay, you can see that massive cavalry attack coming on the right flank of Aurelius. He's counter-attacking with his cavalry. But as I say, over on our left flank here, it wouldn't surprise me if Uther takes his Scipii troops forward, which he's doing now, with a view to smash into the flank and rear of enemy troops. Okay, now this is a good move by Uther. As I say, he rested his troops after running all the way up the hill there, and they are now warmed up, ready for fighting. And here, as I say, Aurelius is doing a sterling job at holding as long as he is here against this massive enemy infantry, plus the cavalry attacks coming in on his flank. I think Aurelius is holding really well there. So well done to him. You can see the enemy cavalry locked and loaded, ready to charge in there, I think. But I think, as I say, Aurelius has taken a lot of pressure off of other parts of the battle there. You can see this Julii cavalry. Remember, that's fully upgraded Praetorian Cavalry. Get ready for this. Bang! As it smashes into the flank of poor old Aurelius's engaged SBQ or infantry. Look at the penetration of that Julii cavalry. Look how far that's penetrating there into poor old Aurelius is engaged SBQR troops there. That was a real massive hit there by Mantu's cavalry there in that wedge formation. More impact, more damage, more penetration there. But over here you can see my Spartans are making inroads. Looks like we've routed most of the Macedonian pikemen there. And as I say, nice move here by Uther coming in on the left, getting some units above the enemy troops there. So he'll have the higher bonus there as we move forward. You can see that Carthaginian troops there trying to block Uther from coming up the hill on the flank there, but he's done well to get a couple of units in behind there, probably throwing pilers into them now. But as I say, Aurelius here, look at the odds that he's up against here. You can see enemy Julii troops, enemy Carthage troops and enemy Macedonian troops all pushing into him, plus the cavalry smashing into him as well, plus he is attacking uphill. So I think Aurelius is holding extremely well here, while Uther and myself are trying to fight through to him here. And of course now we're fighting uphill as well, if you notice. Can you see both my Spartans and Uther's Scipii troops are fighting uphill here now, trying to get to Aurelius. Okay, and there's another Julii cavalry charge, like a bang as that smashes in there as well. Oh my gosh, I can't believe Aurelius is holding as well as he is here against the enemy troops. Look at that Julii cavalry really pushing into the troops. They're trying to kill Aurelius' general. That's who they'll be after there, trying to kill Aurelius. I think a couple of Lando's infantry might have rallied as well, but here you can see Uther really pushing his Scipii troops up there, really trying to get to Aurelius. And I'm really pushing my Spartans uphill here against those Carthage units, trying to push through them to get to Aurelius. As I say, Aurelius has been holding extremely well there against the odds that he's up against there. But and also you can see Lando's got a couple of rallied units there that's come back into the fray after being routed on our left flank. So that's good news for us that he's managed to rally some of his units and he's brought them over here to help Aurelius. But as I say, it looks to me like Aurelius has only got a couple of units left here. And remember, if they kill him, they can free up. That's going to free up all that enemy infantry there to turn and attack us as we're attacking uphill here. You can see my Spartans making inroads into the enemy formations there. But there you are, you can see Lando now is attacking with Aurelius' troop. Aurelius' general's still there, still giving morale benefits there to both Lando's rallied infantry units and his own. And here, here comes that Carthage Sacred Band cavalry, and bang! That was a nice hit there by Barclay, man, getting those Sacred Band cavalry in behind it. Oh my gosh, that's Aurelius' general has just been taken out. Oh my gosh, there, right, let's pause the game. Aurelius' general has just been taken out, and both Lando and all of Aurelius' units have now been routed here, and that's going to free up all that enemy infantry that's been fighting them now to turn onto Uther and myself. Okay, and remember, Uther and myself are on lower ground here, so we are fighting uphill against these enemy troops. Okay, but I think Aurelius there held really well, and well done to Lando getting some of his rallied infantry over there to help Aurelius hold up the enemy troops there. And don't forget, all the way through this battle, these enemy archers on higher ground, so they get more impact, more damage and more range, has been shooting into us all the way through the battle. Okay, so they've been doing a lot of damage there. But as you can see here, remember, Uther is Scipii and I'm the Greek cities there. Just want to show you something else as well here. You can see that Mad King's archers in behind us here have been shooting fire arrows into the rear of our engaged troops there. So poor old Uther Scipii troops there have been taking a lot of fire arrows in the rear of their engaged troops. Remember, fire arrows don't just kill enemy troops. Fire arrows lower their morale, making them more susceptible to routing. Okay. So as I say here, you can see my Greek cities really pushing in there. I'm trying to be really aggressive with my Spartans there. And you can see Uther's Scipii troops really pushing in as well. So we're both doing what we can here, trying to rout these enemy troops. And it looks like, if you notice there, my Spartans are really moving forward now, getting up onto that higher ground, which I'm really pleased about. Here you can see I'm still facing Carthaginian units there, but I'm really moving forward into them there. As I say in other battle videos, as I'm saying now, whenever I bring Greek cities, I know I put my team in a cavalry disadvantage, so I've got to make up for that. And the only way I can make up for that is to be aggressive and attack and use their fantastic attacking specifications. Right, you can see Uther's Scipii troops doing really well. And my Spartans there fighting those Carthaginian units there. But as I say, the enemy archer, the volume of enemy archer fire coming in on us is quite amazing, really. And they've positioned them well, those archers. I think that's my general just been taken out, which is bad news for us. But I'm still forcing my Spartans forward, still trying to do what I can there to break through those enemy Carthaginian units. And it looks like we've managed to do that. And now I'm going to move over. I'm looking to try and take out that Carthage general. I can see the Carthage general there. I would look to move over there if I could. Try and take that out as well. But as I say, I can't tell you how bad the enemy archers have been shooting into us all the way through the battle here. Right, there's a couple of fully upgraded cavalry. Just like a bang as he smashed into the back of Uther's engaged units there. I think Mantu's been using those fully upgraded cavalry incredibly effectively. I've noticed they've been hitting our units all over the battle there. You can see Mantu's general unit still alive there. You can see Uther got above him and is charging in there with his own general unit. And as I say here, it looks like yeah, the enemy I think has just admitted defeat there. And it looks like our team has managed to go on to win the battle here. but this is an incredibly spread out battle. And as I say, when was the last time any of you played on this map, the Sierra Nevada map? I mean, this is just a really good map if ever you want to try it. You can see the dead here all the way over here. This looks like a cavalry battle here between Carthage and Brutii and Scipii cavalry. Here's some more here. Looks like Carthage cavalry smashing into Scipii infantry. And then here, you can see this seems to be the really intense part of the fight there on that left flank, where we lost our left flank there after a terrific fight. We move further up into the battlefield there. You can see my red cloaked Spartans, my dead red cloaked Spartans really stick out, don't they, on the battlefield there from other units. So you can see the casualties that I've suffered here. As we move further and further up here, you can see the amount of dead. So as I say, this is a Sierra Nevada map. If ever you want to host on here, this can be a very tactical map. This map can as well, and it's one of the forgotten Rome Total War multiplayer maps that you might want to give a try to sometime. As I say, our team has just about won there. Do you think this would be an average victory, or what do you think? Do you think average, maybe? Do you think even maybe a clear victory? What do you think this battle's going to be? Okay, so the first thing I'd like to say is really well played to everybody in the game there. I thought this was a cracking game. And it was an unusual battle as well, and as you can see, it was a close victory. So it wasn't average, it wasn't clear, it was just a close victory there. So that just goes to show how close it really was. Highest kills in the game goes to my old Spartan army there, 2,190. Not bad kills. I didn't think they did brilliant, but they did okay there. So really well played to everybody in the game there. And the enemy team got some great kills as well. So well done to the Greek player there. 845 kills. Probably not the kills that he wanted there, but I thought he did well with Macedon. Well done to Barclay, man. Got some really good kills with Carthage there. Really well done there. Well done to Mad King. Possibly didn't get the kills that he wanted to there, but he did well on that left flank. I thought he did extremely well. And well done to Man 2. Really good kills as well. Nearly 1,500 kills. So well done to Man 2. Well done, guys. A great battle there. Really well played. Well done to Aurelius. Probably didn't get the kills that he wanted to do there, but he held magnificently on that right flank, tying down enemy units there for so long, allowing us to go on to try and win the battle. Well done to Lando. Probably didn't get the kills that he wanted to there, but he did well. Very aggressive on that left flank. And well done to Uther, supporting all over the battlefield there and rested his troops after the long run up the hill. So well done to him. Quick look at the statistics there. Spartans did okay. And what I thought the archers did quite good, including the cheap short-range archers. Look at the kills they got as well. So maybe you don't have to spend a lot of money on archers, bring the cheap ones. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this unusual battle. As I say, I'm hosting on old, forgotten Rome Total War maps on the weekends, just for something a bit different. Please give us a thumbs up, and bye for now.